Welcome to the CISM Boardroom Decision Series, where security leaders sharpen judgment, elevate reasoning, and learn to make decisions that withstand pressure, scrutiny, and consequence. Written by M.G. Vance and brought to life through CyberLex Learning. Let's begin. It begins with a routine compliance check. You're reviewing access management controls, specifically the quarterly access review process. On paper, the policy is clear. All system owners must perform access reviews every quarter, document the results, and remediate inappropriate access immediately. Textbook perfect. But when you request evidence, something feels off. Most owners submit their reviews within minutes. Too fast, too consistent, too identical. You dig deeper. The timestamps show the access review file hasn't been updated in months. The review comments are copy-pasted across multiple systems, and the same completed file appears to have been reused for several quarters. The policy exists. The practice doesn't. This isn't a control failure. This is a governance failure, a compliance culture problem hiding beneath a neatly written policy. You schedule a meeting with the system owners. They defend themselves. We're understaffed. No one ever checks these reviews anyway. We assumed security wasn't strict about this. We didn't know it mattered. You know the truth? If an incident happens, and inappropriate access played a role, leadership will ask, why didn't anyone catch this? And the answer cannot be, because the policy was ignored. Three choices emerge. Option A: issue a strict directive, enforce the policy immediately, and report non-compliant owners to senior leadership. Clear, strong, but may create resentment and ignores the deeper cultural issue behind the non-compliance. Option B: quietly fix the process, perform the missing reviews yourself, and avoid escalating the issue. This keeps the peace, but leaves security holding responsibilities that belong to the business and creates silent accountability you don't own. Option C: escalate the issue through governance channels. Explain that the policy is not being followed, clarify the risks, and request that leadership reinforce the importance of access governance, while you redesign the process to make it realistic, measurable, and enforceable. You take a breath. This isn't about access reviews. This is about culture. The CISM mindset becomes clear. The governance-aligned decision is option C. You escalate, not to blame, but to expose a systemic lapse. You bring the issue to senior leadership with transparency. The policy exists, but the organization is not following it. Here is the evidence. Here are the risks, and here is the cultural gap. Here is what needs to change. Then you propose improvements. Clear ownership, automated reminders, defined accountability, realistic timelines, periodic spot checks, escalation rules for non-compliance. You protect the security function from inheriting unowned accountability. You strengthen the control environment, and you elevate the issue from missing documents to missing governance. This is CISM leadership. Policy is not governance. Practice is governance. If the policy exists, but no one follows it, your job is to expose the gap and help leadership close it. This concludes today's scenario in the CISM Boardroom Decision Series. If this episode strengthened your governance mindset, explore the CISM Gold Standard series on Amazon. Your companion for real-world reasoning, boardroom clarity, and leadership mastery. New episodes uploaded regularly. Think strategically. Decide with discipline. Lead with intent.